So I think the Rhysand thing can go one of two ways. One, it is a limitation of her writing, and Sarah really does think that Rhysand is as morally infallible as the narrative suggests, which, Sarah, what is you doing? Or the other option, which I find a lot more interesting in light of the crossover. She's trying to make Rhysand seem manipulative, and she's being very subtle about it, so that when we go back and we have the foreshadowing of the previous books, Rhysand's turn to villain will be that much more compelling to us. Rhysand was the villain all along, and the ACOTAR group of characters is going to be the villain of the crossover. Okay, so maybe villain is too strong of a word, but they would be coded as like the bad guys versus the CC crew and the Throne of Glass crew, in that the ACOTAR people are all mired in a lot more moral relativism than the Throne of Glass people so far and the Crescent City people so far. So when all of these groups get together in the crossover, which I think is supposed to be like its own series, like I don't remember, but when that crossover happens, I feel like it could very easily be an everybody on the ACOTAR crew kind of thing. And while I understand that Sarah has said that Rhysand is her favorite out of the ACOTAR crew, and by that logic he can't be the villain, honestly, as a writer myself, I feel like some of my favorite characters that I've ever written or that I've ever helped other people write have been the most unhinged ones, who do the most fucked up, morally gray things. And Sarah could be saying Rhysand is her favorite to write because she knows the journey that she's taking him on is going to lead him to this fucked up villainous place. And we will love him for that as well. Honestly, I feel like if she did do this, I would like Rhysand so much more. In a story like that, Rhysand isn't just a badly developed love interest who was made to be good while also being told over and over again that he's morally gray, when it's obvious that the narrative wants us to believe that he's morally good. For Rhysand to have been the villain all along, or at least to have been a lot more villainous and a lot more evil than we thought that he was, that would put the bite right back into his character, and I would definitely be like, okay, I'm with Rhysand again. And I feel like I'm not alone in that.